Herzlich willkommen zur nächsten Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns Episode hier auf Legende for You. Ich bin der Ivo und es ist kurz vor 6 Uhr. Demnach werden wir jetzt zur Arche teleportiert. Ende von Tag 1. Lightning kehrt in die Arche zurück. Alles klar. Dann bin ich ja mal gespannt. Ich finde den Ladebildschirm mittlerweile eigentlich ganz schick sogar. Ist mal ein bisschen was anderes. Dass man so ein bisschen sich bewegender Kram hat. Ist ganz okay. Ja, unser Plan oder unser Vorschlag war ja, dass wir dann in die...
Welcome back, Light.
Okay, gucken wir es mal.
Now step forward and offer your Aradia so we can give time back to the world. Pray.
As the world dies around me, I offer this blessing. Is this fruit from the light?
Okay. 6 Tage bis zum Weltuntergang. Tag 2.
With the power of Aradia, you have successfully extended the world's life. Come here and I'll explain.
Okay.
This is Yggdrasil, the tree of life. It's a holy tree and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the day of destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
Dann wollen wir ruhig Inventar auffüllen. Das EP eintauschen. Nein, ich möchte meine EP gerne behalten. Vielen Dank. Yggdrasils Zustand überprüfen. Heilige beim Yggdrasil wartet darauf, mit Glorien gesegnet zu werden, um die Lebenszeit von Nova Crystallia zu verlängern. Ist klar. Mit Haupt sprechen. Hauptmission.
There are certain areas within Nova Crystallia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of Yusnan. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the holy city. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
Da sind gleich 2, okay.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you.
Alles klar. Nebenmission.
There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Okay.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money.
Die Teleportationsmaschine kann benutzt werden.
In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out.
Okay.
But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged, where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone, just like that. The lost time.
Na super.
Who am I exactly? It's a question I don't have the answer to. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. I don't know who gave me the knowledge. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there, and I can summon them when I want. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke, as if they're images of someone else's life. I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that Snow and I joined forces to try and battle the menace of the chaos. And then, suddenly, I was here. I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survive, the man called Hope Estime disappeared 169 years ago.
Na super.
But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that, I can only assume I was in the hands of God. I was part of his plan, so he took me and prepared me for the role that I had to play.
Auch nicht schlecht.
The Ark is the remains of the artificial cocoon, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still dared to dream of greatness. Bunavelza has repurposed the world we built. This is where the souls of the saved are kept, ready to be reborn in the new world. But the people down on the surface have forgotten what this stands for and simply call it a moon.
Okay.
The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Chrysalia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. Suddenly, everyone stopped growing. It was like we'd lost our time. But if that was a gift, it was a poisoned one. We could not age, and neither could new life be born. There were no more children. But although we were ageless, we were not immune to death. Sickness, accidents, and violence could still kill us. Life remained as fragile as it had always been. And so humanity began a new chapter of its history, the population slowly shrinking, the survivors falling into an ennui born of lives that last too long. Eventually, new creeds took hold and new legends created. One of these told of the Savior, a servant of God. She would descend to Nova Chrysalia at the end of the world, humanity's last chance for salvation.
Okay, dann haben wir jetzt wohl alles mitbekommen. Haben wir da? Rotmagier, Liberator und Dumo Sogita. Dann haben wir dann auch Anzugskram bekommen. Können wir nochmal mit dem quatschen? Gucken wir nochmal, hier vergeht ja jetzt eh gerade keine Zeit.
Light, do you understand your role now? You must lift the shackles that bind people's hearts and save their souls. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can harvest. That is crucial because it means buying the world more time.
Alles klar, dann haben wir das erledigt. Unser Plan ist, dass wir in die Wildlanden gehen. Klingt ja auch logisch. Südbahnhof war es, glaube ich. Klingt ja auch logisch, wenn da zwei größere Chaos-Flächen sind, die man neu organisieren muss oder auflösen muss oder wie auch immer wir das nennen wollen. Macht das ja auch Sinn. Von daher gehen wir da jetzt hin. Was ist hier los?
Where am I? What is this?
Das ist die Frage.
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
Na super. Wurden wir abgefangen.
You again.
Right. Can you hear me? Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I'm out. I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint your position.
Na super.
Hope, are you there?
No, no, no. Hope can't hear you or see you. You're invisible.
Na super.
Do you know why? Because we're inside you. Spooky, huh?
You mean inside my mind?
Yeah, it's a safe place place that God can't see. You could almost say it's like, oh, I don't know, an unseen realm.
Okay.
All right, if you say so. But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
I have a name. It's Lumina, and I know a lot about you. You need my advice, and in here we can talk about anything we want, safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yep, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him.
Für die geil.
Don't worry, okay? Even if I know otherwise, well, my lips are sealed.
I have no reason to betray him.
Right. That's very convincing. Keep those feelings hidden and play the loyal little servant. You want to be as cold as the steel in your sword. You do that, and then no one can guess what's inside. It's true, God can't see into human hearts. But he can read your face and tone, just like anyone else, and make his own guesses.
Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. He's promised to bring Sarah back. I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind. Why should I?
Gute
Are you
Frage.
still in there, Lightning? Why are you afraid?
Huh?
Come on, think about it. We're inside your mind. Don't you get it? If you can't be true to yourself here, where can you? I know you haven't changed, because you can't.
Verrückter Scheiß.
What the hell are you?
We're just particles of dust brushed from the palm of a god. That's all we ever were.
Ein bisschen aus wie
Right,
Sarah.
sis?
No, wait! That was Sarah.
Ja. Das ist ja mal endlich ein richtiger Handlungsfortschritt, würde ich mal sagen. Sehr, sehr interessant. Finde ich.
Finally! I've got a connection again. Light, what just happened?
I was talking to Lumina.
Lumina? That girl? What does she want? And where is she now?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
Right. Teleport complete.
Besser mal nichts gesagt, wenn es eh alles gleich zu Gott geht. Ja, dann kommen wir jetzt am Südbahnhof raus. Und dann geht's in die Wildlande. Ich hoffe, dass da mal ein paar coole Kämpfe und ein paar tolle Nebenmissionen und alles kommen. Ich glaube, wir sollten ja bis circa 22 Uhr oder was dann in den Wildlanden bleiben. Das sind doch bestimmt 2-3 Episoden lang. Schätze ich jetzt einfach mal grob. Vielleicht auch länger. Oder weniger. Ich weiß gar nicht.
In order to infiltrate the children of Etra's rights, we need to...
Don't forget to buy a ticket.
Wildlande. Du hast dich nicht geändert, weil du es nicht kannst. Luminas verachtende Worte trafen mich unvorbereitet. Sie durchschaute, dass ich Bonivelsers treue Dienerin lediglich spiele und verspottete mich für meine Scheinheiligkeit. Und trotzdem kann ich sie nicht hassen. 1000 Jahre lang glaubte ich, ich könnte Sarah beschützen, indem ich meine Gefühle verberge und eine Rolle spiele. Und wenn ich so Sarah zurückbringen kann, spiele ich jede Rolle. Solange Sarah wieder leben wird, ist mir egal, was mit mir passiert. Alles klar. Ist auch ein cooler Zug.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the
Schauen wir
Dead
mal,
Dudes and Luxuriant
hier
South
abgeht.
Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
Das ist schon mal ein Chocobo, das ist ja cool. Die Wildlande. Dann schauen wir doch mal. was uns hier erwarten wird. Sieht schon schick aus, muss ich
It's the
sagen.
world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous.
Okay.
The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
Machen sie auch richtig so, finde ich, irgendwie.
A refuge for those who refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light!
Was steht denn da schon wieder?
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The angel of Valhalla.
Dem Engel Valhallas, okay.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone. The angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should
Okay.
ask the locals.
Also müssen wir wohl mit den Bewohnern hier reden. Aber ob die uns große Informationen geben, wenn die hier so abgeschottet leben, mag ich mal zu bezweifeln. Neuer Teleportationspunkt ist ja logisch. Was haben wir da? Neue Hauptmission.
All
Das
trains
ist
are
wohl
running
nichts.
on schedule. Thank you.
Bahnhofmäßig weg wollen wir nicht. Gehen wir erstmal hier raus und gucken, mit wem wir hier quatschen können.
What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
Hey, you must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the angel.
Okay.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds.
Okay.
It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend then.
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from Legend.
Dr. Ghazal. Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth. But he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms.
Okay.
If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A
Okay.
white chocobo at the end of the world.
Wissen wir Bescheid.
There's nothing about this in
Oder haben
any of
wir
the
die
official scriptures of the Order.
Nebenmissionskante?
Chocobo! It sure has been a long time, hasn't it, Lightning?
How do you know my name? I don't think we've met.
What? Don't tell me you don't remember Chocolina! Oh, duh, of course you wouldn't. Let's just say that I gave your sister a helping hand during her journey a long, long time ago.
You helped Sarah on her journey? I hope I don't offend you, but you're not entirely human, are you?
No, sadly, in my true form, I'm not nearly as drop-dead gorgeous.
Okay.
But I am on your side. I'm here to help, like I did for your sister.
I don't even know you. How do I know you're not lying to me?
Well, you're just going to have to try. Ooh, I know! I can tell you all about me and my past
danke.
until I convince you I'm a friend. It all started back when...
Wait, never mind. I trust you. You're on my side. Please, stop talking.
Sehr geil. Eine Verletzung am Bein hält mich davon ab, ins Feld zu ziehen. Doch ich würde meinem Bruder, der sich immer so lieb um mich kümmert, zu gerne etwas schenken, um meine Dankbarkeit zu zeigen. Am besten wäre ein Strauß Sonnenseelenblumen, diese hübschen Blumen, die nur bei Sonnenschein blühen. Doch wie soll ich in meinem Zustand welche finden und pflücken? Indem wir es annehmen und sie dir überbringen? Mondblumen. Ich pflege meine kleine Schwester Elris, die wegen einer Verletzung am Bein das Haus nicht verlassen kann. Ich würde ihr so gerne Blumen schenken, die sie aufheitern, doch ich bin so beschäftigt mit ihrer Pflege, dass es mir unmöglich ist, nachts rauszugehen und diese Mondseelenblumen zu pflücken, die nur beim Mondschein blühen. Man hat mir gesagt, dass sie auf der Windweide und im Eremitenödland wachsen. Alles klar. Schmerz vergessen. Mir wurde das Herz gebrochen. Wie kann Liebe nur so wehtun? Ich wünschte, ich könnte vergessen, dass all dies je geschehen ist. Da fällt mir ein, dass Lumina einen Drang des Vergessens erwähnte. Was braucht man für die Zubereitung nochmal? Regenbogengelee? Alles klar. Hungernde Chocobos. Mir ist schon wieder das Gitzerkraut für die Chocobos ausgegangen. Sie sind Teil unserer Familie und wir sind für ihr Wohlergehen verantwortlich. Bringt mir jemand Gemüse aus der Kanobus-Siedlung? Ich sorge mich um unsere gefiederten Freunde. Alles klar. Brauchen wir also da aus der Siedlung Gitzerkraut. Mahlzeit Maulwurf. Ich habe einen Papierfetzen gefunden, auf dem eine Art Rezept steht. Darauf stand ganz klar Maulwurf-Eintopf. Noch nie davon gehört, aber ich würde dieses Gericht gerne probieren. Ob die Kombination aus Felsmaulwurf, Chocobo-Schel und Nachtpilz wirklich schmeckt? Oder brauchen wir die 3 Teile wohl? Weltweit, okay. Ich träume davon, noch einmal mit einem Luftschiff in den Himmel zu steigen. Ich sammle daher schon seit Jahrhunderten Einzelteile aus alten Wracks zusammen. Doch ich kann nirgendwo ein Gyroskop finden. Im Norden der Wildlande soll es die Absturzstelle eines gut erhaltenen Luftschiffes geben. Doch so weit kann ich nicht laufen. Selbst ein defektes Gyroskop würde mir weiterhelfen. Okay. Alles klar, haben wir die Nebenmission angenommen?
Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
If you think that's what you need to do, then go ahead. You have a lead, at least.
You aren't from around here, are you? I suppose you've come to seek the wisdom of our famous Dr. Gazal.
I wanted to ask him about the Angel of Valhalla.
I knew it. Well, first things first. You have heard of our Chocobo legend, right?
Ja.
You mean the one about a sacred white chocobo that appears at the end of the world?
That's the one. Some of us call that Chocobo the Angel of Salvation. Oh, how we've been praying for him to appear. The angel is a harbinger, a signal that it's over at last.
That's something to pray for?
Oh, yes. For the people who live out here, death is a kind of salvation. An outsider like you must find it difficult to understand. 5 centuries ago, all hell broke loose and a new god took over. We became immortal, against all natural laws. See, the people out here don't like that. Even gods shouldn't be allowed to change the natural order of things. Living off the land, growing our own food, surviving by our own wits, and dying when our time is up. That's what we want.
And that's why the white chocobo is a good thing. It means this unnatural life is going to be over at last.
Right. But you're welcome to believe different. We don't push our creed on anyone. At the same time, as long as you're going to be visiting us here for a while, it's right that you know our ways.
Symbol.
For the people of the Wildlands, the white chocobo is a sign.
Nur mal auf die Map gucken. So geht's raus. Das ist wahrscheinlich das Dorf. Sprich mit Dr. Giza, okay. Windweide, Arias Hügel. Was haben wir da unten noch? Nichts. Jagdwälder, Felsmassiv und Eremitenödland. Okay, dann gehen wir mal in die Richtung von dem Dr. Giza. Würde ich sagen. Da ist ein Kampf. Dann machen wir doch gleich mal erstmal unseren Chronostasis an. Um dann auch wieder richtig sammeln zu können.
A straightforward duel.
Das war easy peasy. Muss ich sagen. Nichts zu sehen hier so wirklich. Das ist nur ein Tier. Da links ist ein Gegner. Oder sehen jede Menge Gegner. Gucken wir mal. Die alle 3 auch zusammenkommen, ist die Frage. Okay, Eis sind sie. Also Eis absorbieren sie, Feuer ist Schwäche. Ne, ist halt hier. Was ist Schwäche? Blitz ist Schwäche, okay.
Evil has a price.
Eigentlich kein Sinn, diese Jeweils.
I will strike you down.
So. Angreifen. Mit der Aero, wie sieht es damit aus? Halbiert. Also ist wirklich eigentlich nur gut. Eis brauchen wir gar nicht machen. Brauchen wir halt echt nur Blitzkrams machen. Ja, da ist auch sofort ein Schock dann drin. Irgendwie. Aber ich habe die Nahkampfhandlung noch weniger als die Zauber. Okay. Interessante Viecher auf jeden Fall. 0,09 EP. Regenbogengelee kriegt man hier. Das ist super. Das brauchen wir ja für irgendwas. Für die eine Nebenquest halt. Ich weiß ja nicht mehr genau für welche jetzt gerade, aber macht ja auch nichts, solange wir es haben. Und dann sind wir auch schon bei 26 Minuten. Ich würde sagen, bevor wir jetzt wir gehen erstmal irgendwie rein in die Stadt.
By all accounts, he's a difficult man to deal with. But no one knows more about Chocobos.
Cool. Imp-Emblem. Hier ist der Eingang, okay. Und hier ist das Untersuchen. Das ist wahrscheinlich ein Schild. Ah, die ist Blume, okay. Sonnenseelenblume. So, bevor wir jetzt hier mit allen reden, machen wir einen Cut an der Stelle, fangen dann das Reden das nächste Mal an. Ich bedanke mich schon mal fürs Zusehen und bis dann. Ciao, ciao.